definitely
up
have
1-0. Can they guarantee themselves
the
into the
Brightwing
grand
up
finals?
against
We'll find
whatever
out now. It's
lane
going to
the
be
Abathur is to kind of
Cloud9,
mitigate
K1
that,
Pro
which is a
on
really good
Gina,
play to see. But let's go
iDream
ahead and
on
introduce
Shen,
our
Dunk
teams
Train
down
on
0-1.
the Uther, King Caffeine playing the Arthas, and rounding out the team, as always, it will be Fan on that Abathur.
Oh, we don't have Pajamather this time.
You know, this isn't a Pajamather game, okay? This is a naked Abathur game.
I see. Yeah. My apologies for not realizing that. That is totally my bad, you're right.
I mean, yeah, it's okay. These are things that, you know, they can be worked on, Gilly. Don't worry about it.
Oh, already we see Mad Timmy needing to come in.
Wow.
Into a Howling Blast. Started off from the Hammer of Justice, but they do lose Uther for it. Of course, does have to be far forward in order to be able to throw down that stun, so they at least salvage the situation, making it 1-for-1 takedown there. But anytime you see that Uther coming in and he's mounted, you've got to run because he's coming in to start the stun. That's generally when you have the chain stuns that you're looking for. Uther's a good one to start with because it is just a point-and-click stun, so you really have to watch out for him mounted and running straight at you.
Yeah, that was really great chase from Cloud9. Dunk Train, of course, got a little too aggressive there. Took shots from both towers, not just one. And again, Equinox being caught here by King Caffeine. I guess this is actually the other way around. Brightwing still putting it onto Equinox. There's a shield from Koth and Luck. Polymorph goes down onto Arthas. Dunk Train going to be able to keep him out of there. Amazing how much damage King Caffeine can do with an Abathur hat on him. He's just such a bully.
Yeah, I mean, early game Arthas is such a threat. His kit is so fantastic, and of course Frozen Tempest does a ton of damage. He did pick up block at level 1.
Oh no, gank on Faye bottom lane, and she does go down. Getting very, very low, those guys, but the aggression from King Caffeine this game, Gilly, holy cow.
Yeah, and I think that's why we see the pick on block, because he knows that he wants to be the one rotating around trying to get the early pickups. Generally, when we see early Arthases who want to rotate around and get ganks, that's the talent pickup that we see.
Well, we do like the aggression we see so far. We'll see how King Caffeine wants to keep it up. He did soak this lane for a while. Might get some pressure onto Faye early on there. She does walk into the bush. The root follow-up happens. Past our shield. Nice gravity lapses there connecting with K1 Pro and King Caffeine. Now they're turning around onto Koth and Lucky, taking a little bit of light damage there. Abathur hat does come in to shield Caffeine. He's going to back on out of there. Taking a look at the rest of the level 4 talents. Again, we're going to be seeing Manic Pixie for the 3rd time today, I believe. Equinox going for the focus attack. Yesterday we were seeing Vampiric Strike, I believe, which was really weird to see. But today we are definitely going to be sticking with the standard focus attack.
But he did get Rapid Displacement at level 1, reducing the cooldown of Blink. So no Region Master there. It's pretty interesting.
That is true. That is definitely different. We see a lot of different choices at level 1 for Zeratul. Some go for Seasoned Marksman, some go for the Region Master, like you said, as we do see Equinox getting caught again, has to back out there. But we never see Rapid Displacement. So good call pointing that one out. I missed it.
Alright, well, we do have our first tribute spawning, and it looks like for now, yes, we have Brightwing in the same lane as the Abathur always can come in. So I think what we'll be looking from Cloud9 is to try to force her to have to phase shift in. Even if they didn't pick up a tribute, but they were able to make a really long delay, they're going to win if they can get that split push that Murlocs won't have. But so far, they haven't been able to bait that out just yet.
Root comes out, does not connect with Fury. Body block from iDream going onto Koth and Luck. He's going to back on out there. Chug coming in onto Fury. Oh, wow. iDream going deep here with that Abathur. Can he get the kill on Koth and Lucky's last hit? Dream is still going in despite the turrets doing so much damage. He's shielding himself. A nice wave of light from Uther, but he is going to fall. He does get the kill on Kel'Thas, though. Equinox gets stunned out. He's going to blink on out of the fight there. King Caffeine taking damage. Abathur hat is on top of him. Fury gets shielded from Taster, and they're going to back off. King Caffeine going to go ahead and tap the well, but the fight still continues. Both are still going to keep contesting this point. Keep in mind, though, Gilly, Abathur is top lane soaking.
Yep, and Brightwing came down. They forced Brightwing to come down, so this is favorable. Oh, but Jaina getting taken out, that is not so favorable for them. And now this might be a chance when Murlocs can finally stave off the aggression, but with that Abathur hat, they're not done. Cloud9 are still going to keep doing this, especially because iDream's coming back in fully tanky and ready to rock.
Now Majib dives to the back line, gets polymorphed though, lose the shielding. King Caffeine getting very low. Abathur Hat doing what he can, trying to keep him alive. Fury gets in range. Nice heal from Joker to top him up, but now Uther is completely out of mana and is going to fall to Coughlin Luck, but now he's got a lot of heals that he can toss out. iDream gets the Abathur Hat, trying to back out here. The Chug goes down. Here comes K1 Pro for the delay. Arthas is going to fall to Fury and Coughlin Luck. Nice polymorph onto iDream to get rid of the shields. The Storm goes out on top of him, trying to burn him down. iDream is still on top of Faye, almost gets him. K1 Pro is overextended and has to back out, and Murloc Geniuses is going to win the fight and the tribute.
And the experience battle, because they got so many takedowns there. It was not worth probably the split push that they did get with that Abathur. They're nearly up to level 9, so almost a full level lead there. Pick up, great job with the rotations. The shields from Tassadar were so incredibly important there. Cawthon doing a great job of staying alive so that he could make sure to keep throwing those out.
Take a look here at these level 7 talents. Not seeing anything too crazy. We will be seeing, I like the stack charge for extra damage. Frost Armor, of course, versus the Zeratul makes complete sense to me. You know, I've always been a fan of the mine builds as well. They're so annoying to deal with. That slow Gilly is really ridiculous.
Yeah, a 50% slow is huge, and it's 4 seconds too, so that's a lot of time where you can capitalize on that. iDream getting in a little bit of trouble here, jumped in, but I don't think realized there were so many people here, and Chen will drop, giving level 10 heroic abilities to Murloc Geniuses. They're going to grab Archon, as well as Phoenix, Blink Heal, Void Prison, and Leoric still thinking about it a bit.
Yep, Leoric waiting. I mean, this is standard for Leoric players. They don't show their heroics until they're about to use them. Oh, nope. Equinox does lock his in. He does go for the March of the Black King. Entomb would have been okay this game. Chen's the only one with an actual escape out of it, so that could have worked. But going to go for the March of the Black King instead. Archon, Phoenix, Blink Heal, and Void Prison, like you said, are the normal heroics here. And two tributes up to 0. We do get a kill on Jaina. K1 Pro, man, is just constantly getting farmed here. And Leoric is going to end up going down. The fan clone helping secure that. Mad Timmy, of course, is now in a very scary spot. They're diving pretty deep here. Fan trying to make the plays. The Water Elemental from K1 Pro helps in that fight, and that is going to be a secured kill there. 5 kills to 8 now. Cloud9 trying to make plays when they can.
And Water Elemental was really the MVP there that helped still salvage the situation even though they did lose K1 Pro. That's the scary part of being up against a Brightwing, is she can always rotate in very quickly, creating a 2v1 situation where it was just 1v1. And I like the pickup for March of the Black King, especially because he's a solo warrior Leoric, because it does heal you for every enemy that you can hit with it, so it's just a little bit more sustainability with that as well. Heroic abilities that we have on the side of Cloud9, I don't think we've said them yet, although Mad Timmy might be going down, does have the Blink Heal available, usually off cooldown, and they have Divine Shield, Army of the Dead, Water Elemental, Storm Earth Fire, and the Ultimate Evolution.
Oh, Mad Timmy goes down in the top. Nice gank there coming out from Cloud9. Applying the pressure where they need. Cawthon Luck, Fury, and Equinox go for the delay on King Caffeine at this tribute, but with Brightwing down for 15 seconds. Can they stall? It is Brightwing, so if they can get the delays, he'll teleport back into the fight. But Zeratul is going for... Is he going for a gank onto Fan? Oh, but he gets perfect mind position from Fan to prevent that gank from happening. And now his blink is down. K1 Pro's going for the chase. He gets the slow on him. Is Equinox going to die here? The VP goes out. Brightwing's teleporting onto him, but now K1 Pro's in a scary spot. Abathur had great positioning from Fan. Now Equinox is trying to get out of here. Stun comes from Ducktrain. Nice root from King Caffeine from so far away. The shields from Cawthon Luck doing so much. He gets one more blink out of there. What a crazy fight. The reaction times from both teams were perfect.
Yeah, Mad Timmy coming in really saved, and that phase shield was so important there. I even liked Fan came down. I'm not sure what exactly for, but maybe to be kind of a bait back in. But Equinox was having none of that. He knew exactly what was going on, and being able to salvage that was very good. But that's the power of those mines, right? Their reveal. They slow you down with that Vile Nest pickup. They're just so annoying to play against.
Yeah, it's and the positioning from these mines. If you take a look around Fan right now, he's got mines all around him. So if Zeratul were to come from a cheeky angle, the entrance paths are blocked as well, making sure that the Zeratul cannot get to him. Fan just showing why he is so good at Abathur, why we praise him so much. Just really great overall. 13-13 here. Chen coming in from the side. This is a curse here from Murloc's Faye. Does get interrupted by the wave of light from Dunk Train. King Caffeine comes from above, goes for the slow onto Cawthon Luck. No dimensional shift, and does a lot of damage very quickly there with that Abathur hat, and now both teams are positioned. Brightwing still has not teleported in though, Gilly.
Right, noticeably also no well here for Murloc Geniuses, so it won't be very easy for them to be able to go back and tap. There is still a well here from Cloud9, so it's a lot easier for them to be able to hit that and then get right back into the fight. Still no Brightwing, like you said. She's soaking one lane. Abathur is soaking another, but as soon as the fight goes down, we'll likely see the Brightwing rotate in. Both teams just looking for a good spot to get a good engage, catch somebody out of position. There goes a Howling Blast, and that should be the case. Faye now getting jumped on from iDream. Does get hit by the Gravity Blast, but he has that Relentless, which makes him slower. Divine Shield has to go down on him, though, because he got so incredibly low.
Still no Panda Pals has been used though from iDream. They're trying to reposition themselves around this fight. Fan about to lose his clone. It does end up going down. Nice march to the Black King from Fury, chewing as much as it can. iDream blinks out to the fight. He has the Abathur hat still on him. Will Fury end up falling? He's getting so low. He secures the kill on Arthas, and he's still alive. Fury has not died yet. He's wraith walking around Tren. iDream's going to get low too. Uther has fallen. K1 Pro and iDream can't do much, but there's the Panda Pals. Nice shield from Tassadar onto Fury. K1 Pro with the last of his mana. Chain Bomb is spreading. It's trying to do what it can, and it gets the rest of them. Fury finally ends up falling, but K1 Pro with the plays takes out Zeratul. He does go for the chase. Faye's getting very low and gonna fall as well. How did Cloud9 win this fight? Cawthon Luck hits the mines and he's gonna go down as well. K1 Pro so low. Fury looking to get the kill, but he's gonna get back. Fury with the beat walk, not gonna be able to win. How did C9 win this fight, Gilly?
I don't know, for so long. Fury was so low and they could not take him out because of the Tassadar shields, yet somehow, the minute he fell, that's when the fight started to turn. Even the Chain Bomb, which was wrecking the Panda Pals, it still wasn't enough. The Abathur hat has got to be just such a big player there. They did get both Soma Transference and Envenom Spikes, so they were slowed down. It was healing up, so it's providing more. It's basically like another support in that they have that Soma Transference. Whew, what a crazy fight, for sure.
I want to highlight, we saw iDream wait so long to use Panda Pals.
Mm-hmm.
And he let Divine Shield get used. He waited until the last second, and that patience right there just did so much, so much in that fight. I have to commend them, because that was a beautiful play coming out from C9.
All right, well, this tribute either way is curse. And fortunately for C9, they have a boss pushing during it. Giants were picked up from Murloc, so it's going to help at least with the defense a little bit, and Mad Timmy can stay there for as long as possible. But both teams want this. Both teams have 16 talents, and both teams really need the curse because it's going to be a lot of damage. Immediately the fight goes down. Here comes Fury in from the side too. Gravity Labs on top of iDream, but once again we're seeing the power of that Relentless, and Panda Pals, they're going to come out. Fury very far forward with that March. The Black King still has Wraithwalk to be able to get away, but this whole time Fan has cloned Arthas and is just sitting on the back line. Cawthon Luck trying desperately to just keep Faye alive so she can throw out the damage, but they're having to deal with this Abathur clone while the rest are throwing out tons of damage on top of Fury. Once again, they've started the channel. Equinox comes in from the side to deny it. Mad Timmy is going to come in with a phase shield on top of Equinox so we can get right back into the fight. It looks like Murlocs might have been able to push off Cloud9 here. Can they get the takedown on King Caffeine? The Polymorph goes down. We also have Crushing Hope dealing the last shot needed on top of Arthas, and with that, Murlocs will be able to secure a curse.
Something happened very early on in that fight that really hurt Cloud9. They overlapped Divine Shield and Panda Pals. I was just commending them doing so well in that last fight. iDream was so patient, but they overlapped it right when he started the channel for the Storm, Earth, and Fire. Divine Shield went down, and if that could have been used lately. Also want to highlight what Equinox did in that fight. He did nothing for the first 30 seconds of that fight. Well, not 30 seconds, but the first half of that fight. He did nothing and just waited, and then immediately went on K1 Pro in the back line. He was so patient and waited for such a long time before going on to Jaina, and I think that patience mixed with the misplay from Cloud9 is what won Murlocs that fight.
Yeah, and they had some really interesting pickups. We actually did have Rending Cleave, which we see fairly often instead of the double bombs now, and that was that enabled Equinox to, be a little bit safer with that wormhole. Just go in, hit that cleave once, and then wormhole back out as well. And then I love the greater polymorph pickup too, because it's going to be key for them to be able to try to get that takedown on Chen. He keeps getting tankier and tankier, and so now being able to take him out by potentially having that greater polymorph on right when he would want to use the Panda Pals is going to be nice. But the Divine Shield really does help mitigate that too.
Equinox must be like screaming in comms right now. Anytime he tries to go anywhere, he gets hit by these Abathur mines. He's gotta be raging. Equinox is caught by King Caffeine. Misses the W though, so the root from Arthas does not connect. But both teams being pretty patient. I love how hard Mad Timmy is pushing this top lane, by the way. Just so aggressive, so in your face, just making sure this lane is constantly pushed up. We do see a collapse coming down onto iDream potentially here. He does reposition himself. Will the actual chase happen? King Leorix gets stunned. Wraithwalk used by Fury. They're going to disengage here. Fan has had to reposition himself towards the top, which means he can't use mines on the bottom half now. He had to go up there to help deal with the Brightwing, and that's really good for Murloc Geniuses.
Yeah, and I love, like you mentioned, how pushed up Mad Timmy has been. They know where the rest of the team is. They've got eyes on them. They know that they're kind of forcing this positioning around the boss. So being able to keep him up there has mitigated the split push that Abathur gives. It provides the experience for the team. And Brightwing, is helping keep them in this experience war. They're only down half a level, but it is still getting close to the time when Cloud9 could have Storm tier talents and Murlocs do not. So they really need to get, soak where they can into the lanes. They're only really soaking that lane where Mad Timmy is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see the use of these global heroes. For a long time, around the release to now, we didn't see Abathur too often. We didn't see Brightwing too often. They have Falstad, who's fallen pretty heavily out of favor too, and it's cool to see that these teams are able to abuse that still. And it gives you a fresh outlook for those who are newer to the game, that how important the soak can be, how important the split pressure can be in these situations. And Murloc Geniuses and Cloud9 are highlighting it very, very well. Both teams getting close to them Storm talents, but Cloud9 going to be there much faster. Oh, King Caffeine scouts out. Is he willing to go on to this point? He does walk in. Oh, but iDream gets the leap in at the last second. He's sitting on point. He gets the Stormers on fire. He's taking a lot of damage from the Chain Bomb, though. Can it be cleaned up? Nice heals from Dunktrain, keeping everyone alive. iDream is still on the point. Dunktrain is standing on it as well. Cosmluck taking a lot of damage. It's still being held off where it looks like Mad Timmy might end up going down. K1 Pro is doing so much damage, and Brightwing is going to fall. iDream getting very low. The Chunk's keeping him alive, though. The Divine Shield in the last second. He's going to stay alive, and it's a full wipe, and everyone on the end of Cloud9 is still alive.
Oh, that is so frustrating. They were so incredibly close, and now with Fan able to deep tunnel in on top of that. Oh, he didn't quite pick up the tribute. He actually went into symbiote mode just in time, right before that.
Wow.
But he still picked it up, and yeah, they're gonna go straight for it. Look at the aggressive positioning around this keep. They're going straight for core on top of this. And man, I really have to commend Fan picking up the clone on Arthas for that fight around boss. He zoned out Cawthon and Face so hard. Tassadar and Kael'thas were so far back they couldn't really throw the damage out on top of the point. They wanted to sit back and just easily throw out that damage, but they couldn't do so. So it really came down to that awesome zoning, and that's it, man. One team fight win, one keep, and game number 2 to Cloud9.
They didn't even need the boss. They won the boss there, and we didn't even get to see it. The boss, that was beautiful decision making from Cloud9. iDream getting that leap onto the point at the split second, and what a great fight. The thing about the kind of composition that Cloud9 has is Murloc says is you kite, you poke, you whittle them down, but when you're forced to just stand on that point, Arthas isn't, or Tassadar is not kiting, Brightwing's sitting in all this damage, Fury's standing there. It's not that kind of fight. It's better for C9's team, and they won it single-handedly. Really, really, really well played there from Cloud9. I'm impressed. That was such a great fight, such a great win from them.
Yeah, both games very good for them, but that fight was huge, very impressive. Knowledge of their team composition. I'm looking in lobby to see. It looks like Tempo and Blaze are out. They're in screen now, so I think it's possible if we have a game 3, which we'll have to check on that we might be able to hop into game 3 so that you can see game 3. But we will take a quick break so we can hurry and check on that. When we return, more Heroes of the Storm in some fashion. We'll see you guys soon.